days, which were even more far-flung now, to have people united, and to be a place that employees could come to on the bus and not have to have cars. It was really hard to get up here. Families would have to come up here, take 2 or 3 buses to do a family session. And it's just a much more inclusive, accessible approach to the organization. So that's great. And I love it that this thing is worth a lot of money now. So I came in 1982. The building was about half the size. There was no kitchen here. There was no second floor. We had 20 kids in 1 day treatment program, 3 open unified school teachers, and a bunch of counselors, a couple social workers, psychiatrists, all psychoanalytically trained, believe it or not, and wanting to analyze the heck out of these kids. I had the advantage of not being a therapist, and so I came with the approach of, why don't we look at poverty as the issue here rather than psychopathology, because I mean, I can see where a lot of the problems these kids are coming from are at. Anyway, this building, when I first came here, I interviewed in that room over there. That was the conference room before we had the 2nd floor. And I'd never worked in a nice building before, so I was really stoked that I was going to come to work in this beautiful place. But then on my first day on the job, I come walking up the driveway, which was dirt and mud back then, and there was this building across the street, which used to be the building here, and there was a trailer parked next to it. And in that trailer, there was a woman standing out in front going, "Are you David? Come over here." And I'm like, no, I'm going over there. She said, no, you come over here. So I go over there, and her name was Celeste Smith, and she was the secretary. And she said, "We are over here because we are not speaking to them." The them was the program staff, and the we was Celeste, the bookkeeper, and my predecessor, the executive director. So then I go in and I meet the bookkeeper, and you'll appreciate this. I walk in, she's like, hi, I'm so happy to meet you. Friday's payday, and we don't have any money. And I'm like, holy cow. So I was 27. That was my introduction to the executive director of the nonprofit. But I did stay for 16 plus years. We quickly fixed the problem with the staff. Although I do say when I sat down at my desk that first day and I was cleaning stuff out, and I opened a drawer and I found a blood pressure machine in the top drawer of the executive director, I thought maybe that would be a little problematic, but didn't kill me. We did a lot of good work here over a lot of years, and as the agency grew and we added the 2nd story, and then we got the Van Buren building through a merger with another organization, and we did the Fremont Day Treatment Program, we kept growing. It became clear that we'd just outgrown the capacity of this building for any kind of administrative function. But there were so many good people who worked here and went on to do other things and stay connected, both board members, development people, the auxiliary folks, and then all the staff who I just loved. They worked for next to nothing. In fact, actually, yeah. So I gotta say, so Michelle started out as the receptionist and ended up in the job that Tammy now has in a much smaller organization. And Tom was our CFO for many years, part-time, and we've stayed friends through all these years. But it was rough in those early years. I mean, people did not get paid regularly. There were times when they could not make payroll, and people would say, it's okay, we need to keep services going. Our program director at the time, Frankie Lemon, who was this amazing woman who was an artist, not a therapist, but trained with Anna Freud, taught me everything from how to restrain kids to how to talk to kids, and used to say, I talk schizophrenic really well. That was her kind of thing, which she did. She, at one point, took a pay cut down to almost nothing so that she wouldn't have to pay taxes because she didn't want to support the government. And she wanted all the money that came from her pay cut to go into salaries for the frontline counselors. So she was this amazing human being, and I miss her to this day. So anyway, that's my story about EBAC. I'm so happy that you guys are doing so well today, and the Strauss Carpets place. You got to get rid of that sign. Put something a little more.
We're on it.
We're on it. Yeah. Check on me with that. But no, it's a great location. People can get there. It's walking distance from BART, right? And the buses. So anyway, thank you for inviting me. I'm so happy to be here.